Okay. So I probably look crazy because I didn't tie my hair up last night and I didn't go to bed till midnight, which I always go to bed at. Always go to bed at like 8 o'clock, and I was up till midnight, back tested a strategy. So let's see how that goes. All right, so I was back testing this bid. So let's see. So what is okay? So the trend was just consolidation, and it hit this line, but I have to change that because this was not the top. This is the top. It hit the top. It played around at the 7.86 line. Okay. And then oh yeah, I want to see something. So what if price had did this and then it made like this top, and then I was trying to get in here and the first point it made was that one. Then I would have waited until it got back to this line and got in the trade. Okay. So yeah. I mean, all my strategy looks really good if I could follow it. So, all right. So this is where price. This is the most recent swing point low. This is the most recent. Well, really, this is the most recent swing point for real. If I'm doing the for real most recent. It's kind of what I want to do. The most recent, but it's already through all my lines. So I only use that if it's like not to my line shit. So when I get to the 6.18 is when I look to take a continuation trade. So it's got to have a rejection at this 618. That's my golden level. And if I have a rejection there, then yeah, time to go ahead and take trade. So all you're waiting for is a rejection to that level. It rejects at the 5-2, but actually I want to put that on the NASDAQ too. Just so I if I decide to come over here and do anything, it'll already be set up. It's already at the 6 point. Almost there already. Chart. Almost there anyway. And also watch this trend line. That was another part of the strategy that I want to make sure I have written down. And it's like I'm not switching strategies. I know I'm like heavy into order blocks and key levels, but I mean this is key levels, and you can still incorporate order blocks because if order blocks are at these key levels, I'm really big on key levels. Like that is like always been a part of my strategy, and I like order blocks. But the thing is, sometimes you don't know which order block to take. And then if you want to stick to the 5-minute chart, you could just stick to the 5-minute chart order blocks, or you can stick to the 15-minute chart order blocks, or your 1 minute, your 30-second, whatever order blocks you're looking for. But I feel like this Fed golden level, I had been found out about it, and I was using it periodically, and it was hitting all the time, but I just was like not really taking it serious. But in reality, I just want my strategy to be the simplest strategy I could possibly have. Like, it's just so simple. All I have to do is 1, 2, 3. So with this is set your fib up to the highest point Wait for it to get to the point 618. Once it rejects, then take the trade. That's it. That's all. I mean, nothing more, nothing less. And this also could be order. Look at this order block here. That if it was, this was an order block for it to have a rejection in here, and it did have a little rejection, but it's on an uptrend, so it kept going. But now this is a breaker block if you want to use it as that. But really, instead of using this as a breaker block, you just use 0.382. So if it come back here and rejects upward, then that means it wants to continue up. And you can switch this around if you want, if it makes you happy. Like if you feel like, okay, and honestly, now the way that my strategy is, I do need to switch this around because the strategy is, yes, okay, it was on an uptrend, yes. But then it found support here and it started making lower lows. Lower highs. So then it became a downtrend. But now it's making higher lows. It's not even making any lows. It's just making higher. So, and it's 9 o'clock. So this is the last trend that's going on. So if this trend is going to be a continuation trend, then I will have to make this a bullish, but I have to wait until like the last, well, no, I can use this swing point here and wait for price to come back to one of my levels for a continuation. Wait for price to come back to 618 for continuation. And if it wants to reject this bullish trend, it will reject it here at this 382 and come back down to 618. And then at 618, you could take a continuation trade. And it's so much imbalance here that it probably does want to go up and maybe at least knock this high out right here for people that still have their stops up out here. So we just wait till it come to the 618 and take the continuation. And that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so that's me doing my chart analysis today. I'm gonna post this on my YouTube, and then I'm just gonna wait for the market to open. I'm gonna go make me some coffee and see what happens.